Other Toxin, they're not that scary. Your last hit and your right click is kind of weak, and most people can sustain through your poison attack. But I mean, this is just a different matchup. I think Wind Ranger can actually do okay here because of Power Shot.
Yeah, I guess that you can CS safely.
You can push the wave in versus Viper, which is usually one of the important things that you do.
Sure. I mean, other than that, any other reasons why you're picking the Wind Ranger this game, do you think? Like,
because he likes to play it.
I guess it must be. They said, look, you're going to have an RC lane against the Viper. We want you to be as happy as possible. And he said, let me play the Wind Ranger against him.
I'm cool with it. Am I though? Yeah, I guess I'm cool with it. I used to play Wind Ranger mid.
But that was back in the... Like, there's been a lot of changes.
That's when there wasn't really any more heroes to pick in the mid. Look at him, he's just gonna harass Weehaw. Yeah, but he takes a lot from Corrosive as well. So, top, it is a aggro tri-lane by 5 anchors, and they get a 1v1 for Trixie versus Beastmaster. Which...
So this is what 5 anchors want?
This is exactly what 5 anchors want, yeah. Trixie should free farm down here. Oh. And Boogie gets pressured.
A lot of damage there. He
tanked all of... Oh, Trixie? The tower aggro. Yeah, and here we go. Let's watch. I'm watching the Elder Titan though, because this was the guy who did the stacks, and I'm gonna watch him use the spirit because he's very good at using his spirit. So let's see. He's gonna have like plus 50 damage,
plus 60,
even more, and the punches. 1 punch. So
Sven, we don't see this hero much either, like the Wind Ranger. Why not? What's wrong with this, Sven? What's going to be hard for Penta to make it work?
It's a greedy hero. You need items. You need to be ahead. Mid. The net. Oh, he gets into the tree line.
Yeah, they are going to still search a little bit, but yeah. Very close to being caught there.
Yep. So Sven just takes a lot more time to farm, and he's susceptible to aggro tri-lanes, which is exactly what they're doing, but Peksu will die.
First blood for the Sven. Great start for Oliver.
I mean, 2-0 last hit.
CS-wise, we're ignoring CS. Great start for Oliver. He got the first blood, you know. That's IDC CS.
Yeah, they just need a chance to make rotations to secure this fence farm, and he's starting to do so. DNZ gets caught out here, though.
Yeah, there's no homing missile coming in. That homing missile will finish him off.
Oh, oops.
Got to be a bit careful feeding kills away to the gyro in a lane, as you say, with the Sven's already struggling against the aggression.
And I'm going to just, like I said, I'm watching Elder Titan, because he has triple stacked again. All 3 camps are stacked. Uh-huh.
Ooh.
This guy is...
So is he going to do it again? Watch it. Let's see his technique.
53.
The Ancients.
Big camp. Oh, he missed one.
Oh, could have been perfect, but he does. So he gets 2 of them.
Oh man, this guy's good.
Yeah. Well, he didn't get all 3.
He's good at abusing it though. And now he's going to use the spirit again and
get the punches.
And we'll look at mid for a moment. Looking at Thompson versus Weehaw. Weehaw is started bullying, but the last hits aren't so bad.
No, yeah, Thompson's doing alright.
Yeah.
So here comes the right click.
Here comes the right click. He's gonna, I think he's run mid with it this time. Nope, he's running top. Alright, let's see how much damage he has this time. 120.
Plus 120. Not quite getting range to punch our man there.
That's okay, he's gonna walk back and do it again.
Alright.
Bottom though, Boogie. Getting kind of crushed by Trixie at the moment. Sanking versus melee heroes.
And making it very tricky for Boogie. And Trixie's doing a good job of making sure he's hitting them multiple times with the caustics.
The spirit's coming back, but Elder Titan, he's grabbed up. There's a Sven there too. He's alone.
Yeah, they've got the stun. They've got the chase down. As OKC will be taken down. Another kill for this tri-lane. As we said, you know, the Sven's suffering in CS, but they are giving him a couple of kills up top to get involved in.
When Chen's up there, they can, like we were saying, he can get kills and he can actually get more farm, but when he's not up there, he'll get threatened.
And yeah, mid lane continue to be relatively even between these two.
Alright, Elder Titan, he's here. Plus 120.
Bottom. The caustic finales continue to pop.
Yeah, Boogie got himself a regen rune, but still getting zoned quite heavily by Safelink Sanking. 1200 gold already on Trixie.
Is he going to stack? Let's watch these stacks. Here we go, Fogged.
Alright, I'm going to make sure we don't miss a kill.
One. Yeah. Is this going to stack all 3?
He might have missed one.
Yeah, just a little.
And the medium camp.
Oh. Okay. We didn't see anything here. Let's look somewhere else.
Mistakes happen.
Well, you know.
So Gyro, Nemphy, he is full free farming, and they're contesting that Sven quite heavily. Penta is a bit under the pressure here, but the Viper's doing okay in the mid lane. Top though, Oliver.
Well, they got the mallet on him. He's a little too speedy with the war cry.
Yeah, he gets in the tree line, so he doesn't take any of that barrage damage. Abuse Fog versus Gyrocopter. Very good. So Penta is actually suffering in all 3 lanes.
Yep, all 3 cores having a better time in terms of CS on 5 anchors.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot on RMN to make these rotations now with the Chen to try to bring these lanes back into order.
Where does he go though? He's looking towards bottom, but I mean, Trixie will not care too much about this. As he'll simply walk it off.
He's already 6 on the Sand King, has Soul Ring finished. He's actually taking the Epi level. A lot of the times when you see these guys in the 1v1 matchups, a lot of the Sand Kings in the 1v1s, they kind of just skip it till later on for the rotations. Max has come out, Scout Trixie. And they're getting tower pressure. Second Axis hit Trixie.
And Trixie will quickly get out of there.
He's forced to back off. They've got a roar available, but no, can't close the gap. Viper strike mid, Thompson walks it off.
Still pretty much even in the mid lane. 27-9, 24-10. Both mids having an okay time. And bottom lane, to be fair, Boogie, he's about to take this tier 1 tower, so despite...
Yep, RMN with the clutch rotation. Gets Boogie back in last hits.
Yeah.
Up to 32. And Sand King's only at 38 now, so pretty significant rotation from the Chen. So this looks like it's going to be a stack Dota game, Owen, because we have a Sven versus Gyro, and there's a triple ancient stack on both sides already.
Who is doing the stack? Who's going to be the one that gets the bounty? Who's been stacking it?
I think Rubik stacked the ones for Penta, and Elder Titan stacked the ones for 5 anchors.
Ah, so that's some nice bit of money going to be coming in for them when they get cleared.
And they're looking to wrap on mid for Thompson, but Thompson is top.
Yeah, Thompson. He's got his eyes on DNZ. We'll give him the focus fire chase down. And with the sleep, DNZ will get taken down there. So rotation gets them a kill off the Rubik. They are looking deep as well for Oliver. They've got the cast, the Maledict, the cooldown. Oliver will certainly pop here as a successful rotation from 5 anchors crushes that safe lane of theirs, Penta's. Now Boogie moving from tower to tower. Bottom lane, it's done, so he heads towards mid and starts to get the push on there as well.
Every coin helps.
Elder Titan and Sand King will be there to put a stop to that push.
Looks like Trixie's just going stat items. He's gone for treads, and he's even queued up a drums too. So not wanting that early blink dagger for his team.
That's gonna be a...
I kind of like the early blink dagger versus Penta's lineup, right? Because if you look at their draft, they're kind of looking to group up around the Beastmaster and Chen and push towers. But 5 anchors still in a very comfortable spot, and they're looking for Boogie. Trixie's trying to catch him, but he looks like he will be just too far out of tier 2. Oliver's got Mask of Madness finished, and he does have, like we said, those stacks, and they are going to continue to stack more. So stack for stack gaming. Drums on Gyrocopter. 5 anchors in a great position to just take fights right now. If they actually just run it Penta, I think Penta are actually going to struggle a bit to take the engagements.
And what's the build for this Wind Ranger then? Phase Maelstrom.
Phase Maelstrom, probably Aghanim's Blink.
Yeah.
The standard old build that we used to see.
Just stuff like that.
So the actual Wind Ranger spammer guy that I was mentioning, he rushes MKB first item. He gets the double javelins, phase double javelin.
Okay.
And that guy has, I'm not even kidding you, like 3,000 games of Wind Ranger.
Is he good?
He carried a bunch of pros, carried me a couple times too. He's pretty good at the hero. Trixie going in.
He is with the Epi. Oliver.
He's gonna get him.
He is. Trixie getting a solo kill on the Sven. Trixie. I mean, Oliver is going to be a bit miffed. That shouldn't happen.
He's a sad man.
The Sven just getting walked down by a Burrow Strike Epi. Trixie sees an opportunity, he takes it. These stacks though, they are looking pretty mighty.
They are looking mighty.
Trixie.
Trixie are...
Oh,
no,
he didn't pick up the bounty rune, Trixie!
DNC just handled him. Oh, Trixie says okay.
He didn't take the bounty rune.
Bottom, Nemphy. The rotation's coming in from Penta. They've got Roar available. They're going to throw it right away. Viper keeping it.
There's going to be the sleep holding back Boogie and the Chen. Now, backup also coming through. He pops down the cooldown. They've got the route to cancel the TP though, so Nemphy will get caught.
Good rotation by Boogie. And from Wii.
Oliver does manage to farm up the Ancients. With that God strength,
So Chen was the one stacking those. Chen will get a bit more gold, of course. This is going to be pretty hard to keep track of in games.
Oh yeah, there we go. Got a sort of bump up to 20 there.
Yep.
It's you know, it's not like the hugest amounts of money, but it adds up.
Yeah,
it adds up.
I mean, it's something.
It is something.
It's not zero.
No.
Elder Titan level 5, Rubik level 5 as well on 5 anchors, while Chen is 4 and Rubik is also 4. So yeah, 5 anchors. They're not only above on their majority of their cores, but their supports just a bit higher level. Bottom lane, Boogie.
They don't get the sleep. Well, they do get the Burrow Strike of the cast. RMN is there. He's going to look to send Boogie home, and that will keep Boogie safe. Gets him out of there. Five anchors can't quite get the kill.
Penta's looking to get their 6s. Rubik's farming top. Oliver's just farming those stacks. One of the big stack, though, is under vision. So 5 anchors could look to contest this one.
I'm sure they'll want to.
But
surely.
I don't know if they're going to be able to... Oh, man, Oliver's got so many stacks.
Let's watch him as he get the money. DNZ, how much you get for this? Oh, yeah, look at it. Popping up. Gold, you know.
The noise is... It triggers a lot.
I don't know what... Change that noise, Val, please. Give it its own noise. One day, I'm sure they'll change. Sure.
Just because it's the same noise as all the runes, so when all the...
No, actually, it's different. It's the same as it's the same as a bounty rune.
Same as a bounty. Okay.
But the non-bounty runes are level. The non-bounty runes like a, woo, and then the bounty runes like a. Woo.
Okay. That sounds like Zima.
Yeah. Slightly different sound.
Oliver will clear most of that stack, but look at this, all the gold coming for Rubik, and the contest does come out.
Here we go, time to rumble for 5 anchors. They'll take DNZ down with the rocket barrage. Now looking towards Oliver, Thompson and Nemphy trying to chase. Homing Missile will go that way, but they need to come back. They're looking towards Weehaw. Trixie leading in with the epicenter. Weehaw will get sent back. Roar comes out from Boogie. They claim the life of Trixie. 1 for 1.
They're trying to steal the Ancients too. Witch Doctor throws a cask on them, but it doesn't do so much damage. The big Ancients are the ones that are left.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They will get that D-ward. Since they saw them contest there, they know that it was warded now. Oliver still on the road to recovery. Nemphy a lot more open to just run around and get kills. And the Europe build also, by the way, is the Aghanims on Gyrocopter.
Alright.
Weehaw actually stole the big Ancients from Oliver, so good job, Weehaw. Needs that money. Treads Drum, the choice on Viper. I actually thought Weehaw would get the Dominator, but this time he does have Boogie who went it, so he doesn't need to.
Yeah, they've already got that aura going.
Yeah, you don't need more than one.
Thompson getting closer and closer to the Maelstrom. Because the Maelstrom Wind Ranger, very nice with Elder Titan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With that magical damage coming out at a high chance. With the focus fire and that aura, it does a lot of damage.
It does.
And it's very good against the Sven with high armor.
It's still a Wind Ranger.
Magical on him. Sure, yeah, it's still a Wind Ranger.
But 5 anchors, they're still off to a great start. Trixie has that Blink Dagger ready, so they could look to try to take some team fights. Because they do have a bit of a team fight advantage. As long as they can get through this tanky Viper.
I'll see just a few hundred more. Maelstrom will be done. Boogie straight for the Shadow Blade. There's those noises. Someone's hitting some stacks somewhere.
It would look like it was Oliver. Yeah, Oliver was clearing some camps with the DD. Bit of a farming game. It's gonna be. It seems like we were mentioning. Both teams prioritizing stacks mostly.
There we go, Weehaw.
Radiant
Oh, he wants to. Oh, but there's a creep blocking it.
Oh!
Whose is that? Is that
Whose
Boogie's?
creep is
And
that? Whose is it?
And it's gonna die.
Whose is it?
And it's dead.
Whose was it?
It was Boogie's.
It was Boogie. Well, we are and Oliver, we're both having a lovely time, ready to go for the stack, and then somebody sends their troll summoner.
They're trying to get the wrap on mid here with Boogie. He's the main one that they're looking at for their disable for their catch. He looks like he will be able to get the Roaring Thompson here. Oliver's here too.
Oh dear, that win range is in trouble. Surrounded, held down. He'll turn, look for a shackle. And it's not successful.
He did.
That win ranger gets splattered by Weehaw.
Radiant structures are falling.
Weehaw gets the kill.
And they can transition.
Look at the tower as well.
Tower.
Middle tower has fallen.
And Oliver is taking some ancients from 5 anchors on the way past. And yeah, the Mask of Madness into S&Y, of course, for Sven to be the build. As Nymphy is getting pretty close to the Aghanims. He's just about 1k away and he'll have it.
Yeah, and he hasn't even touched his ancient stacks.
Oh, they're still there?
They are still there. He's saving them. So Chen, getting pretty rich, farming across the map, but also just getting some slight gold from stacks. Man, that would be a cool stat, right? See how much gold you got from stacks in the game too.
I'm sure we'll get
pretty
with the stat guys at events. They'll be able to put that numbers up and stuff.
Trixie looking to get aggressive though with that blink. He's had it finished up for a while. He really wants to try using Epi. He's level 12. They could certainly try to make a play here. Oliver might be the one who just walks in.
Oh, he is. They catch him out with the burst strike, with that focus fire, Maelstrom and Epicenter, everything thrown the way of Sven. Oliver will fall. DNC as well. He's in trouble. Here comes the chase. Burrow Strike holds him down and Thompson grabs the double kill. It's not going too bad so far for the Wind Ranger. 7 for 5. 1k lead though still for Penta.
Yep, it will be that blink build on Wind Ranger, and we're assuming it'll be that Aghanims afterwards. Maybe he just does a different type of build.
I was gonna say, are we gonna see anything funky with the talents?
I'm already on it.
What have we got with the talents?
I'm already looking at his previous games. I'm trying to see if he's played a good amount of Wind Ranger.
Dire's middle tower has
Is that the one you would take? Is that the more common one than the wind run slow rather than the mana regen? Like that's what you would take?
I usually see people take the mana regen.
I was gonna say,
I think it's because he's got bottle.
Sure.
So he already has enough mana regen. He feels. He is going for the Aghanims instead. He switched from the blink, but we assumed it would be the blink. Blink Aghanims build anyway.
Here goes the Ancients for Nymphy. We'll start to look to clear them.
It's the standard build. Blink, BKB, Maelstrom, Aghanims. Yep. The standard Wind Ranger that we used to see. And it was a Midas picked up, by the way, on our man. In case you didn't notice that one.
A Midas Chen.
Midas Chen. They're looking to just play the farm game. And I think Beastmaster has...
He's just picked his Shadow Blade up.
Okay.
See what he can do here. On the hunt. Stacks being cleared by Nymphy still.
Penta. Grouped up, pushing. And then you said that what? He's got the Ags and he's going for Lincoln's next to block the roar. Penta though getting some momentum here. This tower drops very quickly.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of pushing here.
5 anchors all smoked. Looking for a fight though.
Can they get any sort of jump?
They do seem to be kind of afraid.
Overall, that farm, 9.2, 9.4k on the Gyra. Still leading the way there.
Weehaw, very alone here.
The rest of his team's already gone. A little bit slow on the exit of the jungle there. Weehaw.
Yeah, his team was all kind of in mid already. Oliver was trying to farm Ancients, it did seem. He was trying to steal the enemy Ancients with his God Strength being popped. He will be able to farm his, but they do lose Weehaw. 5 anchors could look to get aggressive here doing this.
Or Arman needs to use his Midas. Oh no.
No mana for the stun.
Use his Midas, Arman. There we go, here we go. Oh, it's just a little one, but they'll take it. That's S&Y complete.
And Nemphy will complete that ancient stack that he had originally worked on.
Let's see if they can catch Thompson mid. The telekinesis dragging him back into the Roar, and they will be able to burst down the Wind Ranger.
More than enough. And they could transition into a Rosh.
Oh, they've got a DD rune as well.
Yep.
Definitely the plan here for Penta.
Bit hard to fight around that Rosh pit though, versus Elder Titan.
10 seconds and they have God Strength on Oliver. So they can definitely have a good shot at it here. In the pit.
Kind of just have to full commit for this one if 5 Anchors wants to contest, but they can't. It's dead. Penta's got it.
Yeah, Oliver pops the God Strength to speed things up. And there we have it. Aegis picked up by Oliver.
And their Sven has completely recovered.
Yeah, he's massive. He's closing the gap on the Gyro now, just about 1k between them. As Nemphy, I mean, with the Ags Lincoln's build, I guess he's pretty survivable, but still, obviously not really going to have much of a right click.
Not so, and survivability versus Sven is, I mean, you're usually going to get bursted pretty quickly anyway.
Yeah, the Sven is certainly going to be able to outdo you once he has the war cry up.
Yeah, if you get, like, if Penitence gets thrown on Gyro plus a medallion, that Sven is going to just truck him down with no problem. And it will be, next items, BKB, it does seem like for the cores of Penta. They want to Blink Dagger first on the Sven though, so we can get those follow-up initiations. 5 Anchors pushing forward. It is under vision of Penta. And they've got the power shot as well on DNZ, so he can kind of deep push by himself as this Rubik at no risk.
Dire's middle tower is under Radiant's top tower has fallen.
There's the first BKB out for Weehaw.
That's going to be real nice for him. Like we were mentioning, it's only the Gyrocopter for physical. Gyrocopter, Focus Fire, and the Death Ward. Focus Fire not really that potent right now. Once he's got the Aghanim's, it becomes a bit better, but hard to get those off in the midst of a team fight.
We'll see down bottom. If 5 Anchors can find any sort of fight if Penta want to come in to defend this push. Penta at the moment, they are more interested in just finding a trade as tier 2 up top is getting pushed down.
Doesn't seem like they care about their tier 1 tower here. 5 Anchors though, they care about their tier 2.
Trixie doesn't close the gap with the Burrow Strike. We'll get the Eul Sept up onto Boogie, but Boogie turns with the Roar, holding back the Wind Ranger wraparound from Weehaw, coming in with his BKB, Viper Strike down onto Thompson, but Weehaw is just getting shredded by the Focus Fire. Will get the kill on Thompson.
He was alone, he just ran in by himself, and now Oliver too.
He's called out the Maledict, Burrow Strike, Oliver's just straight up dead. That's the Aegis gone. He does not, and look, he's 50 gold away from having a Blink Dagger. He needs help, and he needs it now if he's hoping to survive. Does put the War Cry, but another Burrow Strike comes in. There's the save.
Nice play.
RMM will be able to save Oliver, sending him back to base. But DNZ is being chased down. The paralyzing cast bounce is holding back Trixie and such. Nemphy is still looking for DNZ. DNZ, is there any way he can get out of this? There is not. He'll get run down into the pit. Nemphy will find the Rubik.
Weehaw, what the heck was that? He just ran into the midst of 5 heroes while his team was kind of retreating. Definitely overestimating how tanky he is.
Yeah, he wanted the kill on Thompson. He did get it, but there was no way he was getting that kill and getting out.
They're just lucky that they have a Chen right now to send home that Sven. Otherwise, that would have been a big advantage for 5 Anchors.
And they're going straight for him. The pings have come out. 5 Anchors. They see all of this happening without ward. It looks like they won't quite get there. Sven will be fine. Nemphy about a couple of hundred away from having the completed Lincoln Sphere.
Kind of surprising that he went for the Aghanim's build, so he gets very tanky from the stats, and he also went the 200 health talent instead of the damage. I've seen like all the Gyros take damage that I've been seeing recently.
Yeah, he's gone full tank.
Yeah.
With his build.
Just guess he doesn't want to get bursted by the Sven, but Thompson, get a DD bottom for the next engagement.
A 3k lead for Penta still. Just the overall farm being a little better on the 3 cores. Sure, the Gyros at the top, but the lead the other two have make up for it. And of course, that Gem Midas going to help offset the supports of Penta.
Yep. Oliver's got Blink though. He's looking to get involved now. They can quick burst a hero.
Look at Boogie's position with DNZ though on the high ground.
Thompson looked like he knew something was up. Was slowly approaching that cliff. Trixie though, We'll try to close the gap.
They have the Yule Scepter, closing the gap very easily onto the Rubik, and DNZ will lose his life. I'll pick up the gem now on Witch Doctor and look to try and take some of the map control. Trixie already setting up for more. They have the Burrow Strike into the sleep, buying time for the rest of the team to get in. Easy shackle for Thompson, and they'll claim Boogie as well. 5 anchors.
Punching back.
Getting a couple of kills. About 900 gold, and the Aghanims for Thompson will be done.
Very close game. Nymphy is pretty enormous on this gyrocopter. Top of the board by 3k. Sanking and Windranger are a bit behind, but yeah, this gyro is making up for it.
See what they can do here down bottom with the Beastmaster still down. Penta will just have to let this one go potentially. They'll put the fortification, but 5 anchors. No plans to back up as they see a free tier 2 tower for the taking, and they will find it. Meanwhile, Oliver trying his best to farm that BKB as quickly as he can. Butterfly, the next option for Nymphy, and if he does manage to get that finished, that's when Penta have to be really worried in these fights, because this gyro is going to be quite hard to take down and will also dish out a lot of damage.
Yeah, neither chorus will have BKB or MKB for a long time on the side of Penta. Weehaw is going for a blade mail build, it looks like. He might switch down because he's had it in his quick buy for a while. Chenheel comes out, he's trying to save DNZ with this one. And he will go home.
And some nice little saves here from the Chen. Boogie looking to reinitiate, seeing if he can find something with Shadow Blade. Not to be the case. Now our man keeping the farm good on the Chen.
Yeah, both teams are just mostly farming. Just working on those stacks.
Boogie has now got his own BKB complete.
Once they have the Sven BKB, Penta's going to look to get aggressive here.
Yeah, definitely. BKB's on all their cores. They'll want to try and get something done.
Yeah, Sven's is the most important. If he can just get in, he can kill... Should be able to kill Nymphy as long as Nymphy doesn't have too much evasion luck. Both teams constantly just pushing out the lanes. And Weehaw has changed his item build from the Blade Mill, as expected. We'll be going for Hurricane Pike.
Now that's BKB for Sven, but 5 anchors, they look to be the ones that are trying to find some action. Pushing in that top lane. Penta, they'll back up. Here's the smoke play with those BKBs. They want to try and catch 5 anchors off guard, and of course, not a lot that will go through the BKB at the moment. Even with the gyro, obviously with his build, the right click at the moment is not phenomenal.
Yeah.
Needs the butterfly, then it will change. Then he will be able to punch back quite hard.
Penta's got 2 solid forms of initiation. 5 anchors only really has the Sanking to start the fight, and he's holding the gem too, so Trixie has to be very careful of his positioning. That gem could turn the tides of the game quite heavily. Armen has a glimmer, and they're just keeping a siege unit inside the Roche pit. Positioning themselves on the high ground here, waiting for 5 anchors.
Taking over this area of the map. We are trying to bait out some action on the front line, see if 5 anchors take the bite, but 5 anchors, they're playing very careful.
Yeah, it seems like Thompson's pinging on top of that hill too. They just know that all of Penta's waiting. Weehaw's trying to be that bait. Anchors might just go for it. It looks like they're trying to. They now seem to know where 5 anchors is though, because of where the spirit went.
Yeah, they've got this ward down.
Yeah.
It's going to get de-warded by Penta. And Penta's still on that high ground. 5 anchors, are they going to come across now? If you're getting a little close, They want to jump. They're going to look for it straight in with the gold strength onto this gyro. Can they bring him down? He's held in place. They've got him. They start off by getting the core that they wanted. They get that Nymphy kill. Now, with a move around, looking for more. You'll set up. Peg suit being forced back. They'll get the stun out. There's going to be a buyback from the gyro. They really want to fight here. Double buybacks coming up from 5 anchors. They really want to turn. They move in with the rocket barrage and the power shot, taking down the Rubik. But the rest of Penta will get out of there. I believe the Sven sent back.
Home, yeah, again by Chen Aramen. That was a very solid fight by Penta.
It really was. And 5 anchors, those 2 buybacks, they did not achieve them anything near what they hoped to. I mean, they got a Rubik off the back of it. Maybe if they take the Roche.
They might be able to get it too, because Godstrength's still on cooldown. I don't think Penta wants to take a fight there.
And Chen, out on his own bottom, he will get found. All right, so
5 anchors got a bit spooked. Yeah. The BKB and the God Strength are up in about 15 seconds for Penta. They can look to fight with that.
They're back in. They want it. 5 anchors. Still going for that Roche. It's a half health. Can Penta make any plays?
They've got everything back online. They're trying to get the wraparound too, Boogie.
Roshan is falling very low. This is very risky from 5 anchors, but they get it. They've done it. They've got the Aegis. And they've got the cheese, and now they may even have the kill. They look towards Boogie. Boogie gets the BKB off. Now Oliver jumps in, cuts down the win range, and now turning towards Nymphy. Nymphy trying to run, keep his distance, but he's been slowed down, cut down. They'll take the Aegis out of the hands of the gyro. Can they do it a second time though? That's the question. Stomp comes out. Will hold back the Sven. Nymphy given some time to back off. We are forces up to the high ground, slowing them with the poison. Trixie holds back the Viper with the Yules. Nymphy wanting to fight here. Looks like she's backing onto Oliver. Burrow Strike comes out onto 2. Nymphy bringing Oliver down low. Oliver will be forced back. They have the BKB now. Popped by We Are manning up with the cheese. Popped by Nymphy. Brings it back to full up. But Oliver tag teams back in. They'll cut down Nymphy a second time. They've lost 4 on 5 anchors. Trixie won't be getting home either as the team wipe occurs.
And the gem gets dropped. That's a 5-for-0 fight versus an Aegis and a cheese. Penta outmaneuvering them completely in the fight.
It was very scrappy from 5 anchors around that area as they were, as you can see, they were tempted to go back in and take that fight.
Yeah, Weehaw just ran up, didn't care with BKB.
He played that really nicely as well, because he didn't put the BKB straight away either. He sort of played with them, then he was like, aha, I've still got the BKB, and suddenly they just weren't able to kill him. And now they're pushing down mid. There's no buybacks available. I mean, they're just going to go for the game.
Yeah, that just might be game.
And they realize those buybacks are already being used, at least, well, it wasn't even the Gyro, the Sanky, but they just know that there's a chance that they spent all their money, and they are destroying the tier 4s. And I think you might be right, Vogt. I think this should be GG, just like that. Falls apart for 5 anchors. And yeah, Penta, they've got it. Game 1 in the bag.
Lots of farming into an abrupt ending.
Let's hope that is not this meta.
I hope not. I really don't want that to be.